Hey everybody, welcome back. This is unofficial. I'd like to welcome you to the show today. This is a World Cup preview show. I'm giving you the pretenders and the contenders of this year's World Cup, the best sporting event on the planet. It's a really exciting time. I'm ready to go. I'll be bringing you all the coverage all the way through. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we can uncover with this. So first, I'm going to start with your pretenders. I know this is going to make some people upset because I'm sure everyone loves an underdog story, but I hate to break it to you, but underdog stories don't exist. I'm sorry. Rocky was a lie. So I'm going to start. First pretender, Egypt. Egypt. Everyone wants to talk about how well Egypt is going to do at this World Cup. I do not think that they will do that well at all. There's only so far that they can ride the magnificent shoulders of Mohamed El Nini. Iceland. The Viking clap might be very impressive and intimidating, but there's no amount of Sigurdssons that will get them through to the World Cup final. My next pretender is Switzerland. Mainly I have them as a pretender because any team with Granit Xhaka starting doesn't have a chance, coming from an Arsenal fan. My next pretender, England. Yes, I sit here in an England jersey, and I will be pulling for the Lions at this year's World Cup. But, and I'm serious, you cannot make these things up. Danny Welbeck will be England's leading scorer at the World Cup this year. Danny Welbeck. Yeah. All right, my next pretender, Poland. Poland. I can only think of like 3 players on Poland. It's a bad start. Colombia, I do not think will be able to play very well. I don't think that they have the team chemistry or the defensive powers to keep up with some of the bigger nations in this. So, unlucky, Colombia. The team, I have one team right in the middle. Yes, I was indecisive about one team, and that team, to my own shock and awe, was Mexico. I cannot label Mexico as a pretender or a contender because I feel like Mexico's whole entire tournament will hinge on their game against Germany. They played Germany, let me find it real quick. They played Germany Sunday the 17th at 11 a.m. If they can have a good showing against Germany and come in first in their group, I think Mexico has an outside shot at doing well at this year's World Cup, possibly even pulling a major upset. Let's be honest, one side of the top bracket is much weaker than the other. So getting on that side would obviously be your country's goal. So next, if they don't have a good showing against Germany and they end up coming in second, they're playing Brazil first in the round of 16, I don't think they have a shot. So sorry, Mexico fans, but there is a glimmer of hope. There's a lot of talent on the Mexican side that can take them forward. All right, so now we're on to my contenders. All right, my first contender, it's probably the weakest of all the contenders. I know some people are not going to agree with this, but my first contender, the weakest contender, is Argentina. Argentina, of course, they have Leo Messi. You can never count him out. Messi is a phenomenal player, probably the best in the world. But if Messi even comes down with so much as a cold, Argentina is just done. They have nothing else going for them. They have so many quality players and nothing to bring it all together except for Leo Messi. So you can't count him out, but I don't know about it. All right, my next contender, Uruguay. Uruguay's attack is probably as good as anyone in the whole tournament. They have many goals represented between Cavani and Suarez. But the question is, will Suarez be able to go the whole tournament without being suspended and or kicked off the national team? That's a good question. All right, my next contender, Portugal. Portugal won a major tournament, the Euros. Of course, they have Ronaldo. Can never really count them out with that. But, Portugal is a team you could see doing well, and you could also see them doing epically bad. It's kind of whichever one shows up. France. Any team that can draw 1-1 with the United States deserves to win the World Cup. I'm just going to say it out loud. All right, my next contender, Brazil. Brazil's got to be one of the favorites going into this year's tournament. Brazil has got a fantastic attack. Lightning, electric, anything you could look for. So much quality. They're going to be leaving players on the bench that would start anywhere else in the world. But, The embarrassment, for lack of a better word, at the last World Cup still haunts Brazil a little bit. They have to get over that hump, and that will only come by defeating a big European team. My next contender, Germany. Germany's also going to be one of the favorites of this year's World Cup, like always. If they win their group, they'll be in the easier side. Can only help them. They're a machine. They're solid defensively. A fantastic keeper. Their attack always scores goals. I mean, difficult to stop, difficult to play against. All right, my next contender, Belgium. Belgium has as many Premier League stars as England. Probably better Premier League stars, and they're all hot going into the World Cup. They're all playing in-form soccer at the right time. Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku. These are all guys that came off phenomenal seasons, and it'll be interesting to see how they do. And they also have the GOAT. All right, and my pick to win the World Cup, Spain. Spain has the best keeper in the world in David De Gea. They have a very solid defense anchored by Sergio Ramos and Gerard Piqué. And they have a good mix of experience with young, dynamic talent. I feel like they could do it. If they win their group, they'll be in the weaker side of the tournament. Allow them to get through without as many challenges as would playing in the stronger side of the tournament. So I feel like that will be a big thing, a big factor in who goes farther this year. Something definitely to keep your eye on. But Spain, I'm calling it right here. El Aficionado's official opinion. Say that 3 times fast. So, a public service announcement. Thursday at 11, the best game of the World Cup. The World Cup kickoff. I'm just kidding about the best game. It's Russia-Saudi Arabia. So, if you want to tune in and watch that, kudos to you. And be sure to tune back into the channel to keep you up to date with everything that's going on. So,